Our homeowners want to know what their house is worth. Are they in for good news?
Fantastic countertops. These are granite.
Next, on My House is Worth What? In 2004, Clint bought an empty lot in the Echo Park section of LA and built a house. Now he wants to build a bigger one for his family in the nearby Hollywood Hills, and he needs big money to make that happen. Can he find a buyer that's willing to pay top dollar to live in an up-and-coming area? Or will Clint have to put his dream on hold?
2 years ago, I bought this lot for $75,000. I bought this land originally intending to put a rental unit on it, but the neighborhood improved, and my family and I decided to sell our other house and to move into this one instead. Altogether, we put in about $650,000 building it. My concern in investing here is, did we overbuild for this neighborhood? Did we build too many square feet? Did we make it too nice a house? This house needs to go for $900,000 or more so that I can sell it, take the profits, and put it into my dream house in the Hollywood Hills.
In Echo Park, when you buy land and build, you want to be careful not to overbuild. Only first-time buyers buy here. These are not trade-up homes. You know, one of the rules of real estate is buy the worst house on the best street you can. Well, in this case, some buyers can be buying the best house on not such a great street. So something about this house is going to really have to grab them. Now, standing out here, I really get a sense of the sort of historic character of the area, but this is a little more contemporary, this house.
Inside, the contemporary feel continues with features like bamboo floors that run throughout the house.
It costs a little more, but it looks great, and we also laid it on an angle, which costs more as well.
But I think it pays off. It makes the room seem a lot bigger. Now, let me ask you something. We're a little higher. There's a step up into this room. It feels a little strange. Was that how you designed it?
This is a hillside home, first of all, so you have to make accommodations for the hillside, and we needed the height above the garage.
It's also a little strange to have the master suite right off the living room, and Brock thinks the layout of the bathroom is downright awkward.
Was this how it was designed?
Well, with the new construction, unfortunately, we were victims of our plumbers' inattentiveness to the plan, and we had to work around what ended up being laid in the concrete slab. It was improvised, but it turned out to be pretty cool.
Not all buyers would agree, but other features might distract them.
I'm seeing a lot of great materials. We've got some travertine marble here on the floor and walls. We've got huge mirrors. Is that a steam shower?
That is a steam shower.
And what did you spend, would you say, on this room total?
Altogether, we spent about $15,000 on materials and labor.
Well, $15,000 sounds like not a lot.
Yeah, well, I act as my own general contractor. I think that's the key.
I think this is money really well spent. You'll definitely get this back and then some.
Okay, this is the master bedroom. We have 9.5-foot ceiling height.
Yeah, it feels really big.
We wanted the whole suite to be awesome.
And these two doors are what?
His and her closets. His is large, hers is huge. I believe that if you really want to show a woman that you love her, you build her a huge closet.
Well, certainly big walk-in closets are at the top of every buyer's wish list. So this was money well spent for your wife and for the next buyer. And I noticed we've got doors going outside.
Yeah, we have a little swim spa grotto in the back off the master suite. Okay, welcome to my greatest pride and joy, and also my biggest fear for this house.
Now, this looks like a giant hot tub of some kind. What is it?
That's what it is. It's really the world's largest hot tub, and it's also a fitness apparatus where you swim into the current of an endless lap pool.
So how much did you spend on this area?
Okay, the spa itself was $11,000 delivered. The stone itself and all the labor involved during a 3-week installation process was about $14,000.
And were you nervous at the time about spending that much money on this sort of specific attraction that mostly was for you?
We enjoy it, but do you think it's going to pay off in the long run?
Well, as a rule of thumb, pools and hot tubs tend to be a wash. They don't subtract from the value, but they don't add to it either. So something like this, you really want to look at, did you get the value out of it? And it sounds like you did.
Yeah, we love it.
And they also love the backyard, which they built from scratch for a cost of $35,000.
Well, you know, it's probably money well spent, because in Los Angeles, you know, outdoor space is living space, and you've made this into a living area. And buyers will really see themselves out here, hanging out, enjoying the sunset.
They'll also like the small structure Clint built to use as a painting studio. It cost $10,000, and according to Brock, it was worth it since additional living space always attracts buyers. But did Clint spend just as wisely on his kitchen?
It really looks like you spent money here, but it shows. Fantastic countertops. These are granite, yeah?
Absolutely.
What do you spend on these?
Altogether, they were $4,500 installed.
Wow, and the cabinetry throughout, what did this cost you?
The cabinets were $11,000 plus installation of 2 for a total of $13,000.
Wow, and we've got stainless steel appliances throughout. That was a great choice to make. $6,000. Well, we've got a great kitchen here, but here's my concern. What you've done with this kitchen actually is standard for a new home and expected, but you may have overdone it for the area. Will a buyer coming in here feel like they're overpaying for the neighborhood, or will they feel like, oh, I'm ahead of the curve, the whole area is coming up to meet me?
There's a lot for Brock to consider in coming up with a number for this house. Clint's dream home in the Hollywood Hills is at stake.
What's it all come down to, Brock?
You're being very optimistic. Here's what this place has going for it. Obviously, it's a brand new house. Any buyer coming in here will have to do no work whatsoever, and there are lots of buyers, that's what they're looking for. Number 2, it's a big house. This home is at least twice as big as any similar home in the area. Finally, your finishes, your materials, everything is top of the line, very high end. Again, a lot of buyers are looking for that, can't find it around here. Now, on the other hand, this home is built to taste your taste. There are specific choices in this home that may not appeal to the widest variety of buyers. That could limit the ability to get the top price and the most number of buyers. And number 2, this is the nicest home on the street. And most buyers know that you want to buy the worst home on the street. That's the best kind of investment. So those invested-minded buyers who are looking to buy a home and then bring the value up, they may not be into this house.
Wow.
All right, let's review the numbers. What did you spend on the lot?
$75,000.
Okay, so $75,000 on the lot, and what did you spend building this house?
With the land, $650,000.
Okay, so you're into this $650,000 total. And how long have you been here for?
About 2 years.
What's the minimum you could sell this for and still get out and be happy with your price?
We need to get $900,000. That's what we need so that we can put up the money to get our dream house built.
You ready?
Yeah.
I think the best price to get this home sold at right now in this market, I'd list this home today for $950,000.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes!
In just 2 years, Clint's made a profit of $300,000. That's even more than he was hoping for.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, Brock.
It's been a pleasure.